Hey everybody, it's Coach Tan here, and getting a lot of questions and getting some DMs about, hey, Coach Tan, can you talk more about this so what attitude, mental mindset, and how it can apply to sports? A lot of folks may know that before, podcaster and coach here in the world of social media, I was a coach on the field, and so I was a collegiate softball and field hockey coach, which I loved, and high school coach, and then Little League, as you can kind of see up behind me. And a lot of folks are saying, those folks that know me and know my past, is that how can we apply that so what attitude, Coach Tan, to sports today, and how do we apply it in the setting of being on a field versus being in the workplace. And the two places that I'm going to talk about today that I think it really can apply is on the field, on the softball field when you're pitching, and hitting, are where I'm going to talk about, because I know that there's a lot of mental mindset that goes into performing in those two areas. And I'm sure you've heard it. It's like you've heard hitting is 80% mental and 20% ability. And, a lot goes along with that when you think about pitching and being in those spots on the field that are high performing spots where eyes are on you. And some of you may know my son is a pitcher, and we talk about this a lot. And it still impresses me every day at his age how he gets out there and walks on the mound with all these people and all this pressure. But what we talk about is when you put in the work. If you're putting in the work, whether it's in the gym, weightlifting, running, sprinting, then breaking down your mechanics, and you're doing all that work, your body knows what to do. I remember back in 2004, I'm going to go to a Red Sox reference here, and everyone would talk about Manny being Manny. Well, I will tell you, Manny should have been wearing one of my shirts that says, "So what?" Because that was his attitude. He put in the work. You'd hear all about all the training and such he would be doing, and off the field. So when he got onto the field, he did use a "so what" attitude, right? Sometimes it wasn't logical, the things you'd hear about him doing, but really what it was is his way of relaxing his body, right? In that year, the 2004, they called themselves the Idiots. It's all because they found a way to relax the body and say, so what? So if you're a pitcher that's getting up on that mound and you're in that 3-2 count, just say to yourself, relax your body. So what? So what if you throw a ball and they get over to first? Then you can try to pick them off. There's always going to be something in the game, especially a game like baseball or softball, that you're going to be able to make something else happen. It's not all on you. All you can do is do the work. Like I said, working out, working on your technique, your approach to the plate, your approach to the batter. And then it's all about finding a way to relax. And I say you need the so what attitude. So what if you hit the batter? Pedro hit a lot of batters, right? So what if, you strike them out? That's great. That could happen too. It's also thinking positively about the situation, right? Now let's move to hitting. Hitting, as if I coached you, you probably heard me saying, I'd say things to my batters, when you get in the box, sing to yourself, find a song, sing, relax yourself in the box. Well, it's the same type of thing. As you put in your left foot, you put in your right foot, or right foot, left foot, whichever you want to put in first, as you're feeling the ground underneath you. You need to release the pressures and the anxieties that are going through your mind of failure. It is failure that you are trying to release. You can only do so much to get yourself ready. There is only so much you can do. It's all dependent on what pitch they're going to throw. Are you expecting that pitch? All of these different things. And if you're stressing and you're worrying about it in the batter's box, you're going to be 3 strikes, you're out. So find a way to say, so what? So what if you thought they were going to throw a curve and they threw a fastball? So what if it was the riser and you thought that it was a drop? There's going to be the next pitch. Be ready for it. You've prepared for it. Believe in yourself. Failure is a part of life. It is not the end all. So what if it happens? You will have other opportunities. You will have chances to be able to show up and perform. But all of those things can't happen if you cannot relax yourself and say, so what? So my message to the 2025 Red Sox right now that are trying to make the playoffs, let's get a little so what attitude. And so we can get in those batter's boxes and hit the ball and make it to the playoffs. Okay? And for you guys at home, come on. So what? You got this.